Now, I'd like to think I was raised by loving parents, but my father came with his own baggage. From the stories I heard from him, my aunt, and other reasonable sources, his father abused him. So he didn't exactly go to a therapist and try to straighten out his whole head. He pretty much took it out on me because I was the oldest. He didn't make as many mistakes with my younger siblings, but since me being the oldest, I got the brunt of it. So, I don't exactly have a whole lot of fond memories of my father. All the memories I had, of him as at the time of this video recording were pretty much, growing up as a kid, avoiding him at all, costs, or at least avoiding him being angry. He used to drag me out fishing, his idea of bonding. So I developed a distaste of seafood. And, he took me out on Saturdays and all I wanted to do was avoid his anger, so I went with him. When all I really wanted to do was stay home and watch Super Friends. I do have a fond memory one time where apparently he got a lobster on his fishing hook and he was lifting it. We saw it just before it broke water, and the lobster let go of his line and went back in the water. And my father was you could see the look on his face where he was fighting common sense. His first instinct was to jump in the water after that lobster. One of the few funny moments I have of my father. But he cared more about that lobster, I think, than he did care about me, or at least, my happiness, as it were. But he never got his head cleaned up. Apparently, he came to his senses, as it were, later in life. But it took me leaving home when I was 17. I didn't speak to him for 7 years. He kind of cleaned up his act a little. We came to an understanding. But technically speaking, he never apologized for the years of abuse he gave me. As being a Jehovah's Witness, their whole thing about spare the rod, spoil the child was them giving an open license to beat me, take whatever he had going on in his life. He just didn't take five and straighten out his head first.